Hey Beaver Nation, I'm Shalane Eason.
And I'm Erica Jolliker, and this is your KBSU News for February 6th through 12th. After a successful debut last year, Winterfest on Lake Bemidji returns this week. As a part of the second Winterfest, WCCO TV from the Twin Cities will be in Bemidji this week, broadcasting live from Winterfest on Friday. The festivities of Winterfest returned. Outdoor curling on Lake Bemidji, and also a featured pond hockey tournament, cornhole tournament, and the Bemidji Plunge. The return of curling last year's festival was huge. Since Bemidji dubs itself curling capital of the U.S., pond hockey also brought out a lot of teams and spectators. Also, almost every weekend in the winter, Bemidji is hosting some type of curling and hockey event, said Lori Paris, president of the Bemidji Area Chamber of Commerce. It seemed like a great idea to bring them together in one common area and make a celebration out of it. She said Winterfest will be a big hit for looking forward to next year. And if you're interested in registering for teams in any of these fun-filled events, head over to BemidjiWinterfest.com. However, spectators are welcome also.
Bemidji State's online accounting program has been named one of the most affordable online programs in the United States by Nonprofit Colleges Online. They also received the site's Students Before Profits Award, which was created to promote colleges and universities that offer online programs that the site determines that the school puts the students before the profits and education before the bottom line. Bemidji's vision is that the online program students have the same access to the rigorous, fully accredited degree program as the on-campus students do. Bemidji was ranked number 10 on this list. Speaking of accounting, have you filed your taxes yet? If not, head over to Decker 14 every Wednesday and Thursday through April 15th from 3 until 6 p.m. to get tax preparation assistance provided by BSU's own volunteer accounting students. Not only do they offer free preparation, but also free e-filing to those who qualify. All students have completed Bemidji State's Tax 1 course and have passed their IRS certification tests. Tax assistance will be provided to students including international and low-income students as well as elderly individuals who are unfamiliar with tax law and filing requirements. Beaver Theater will be back in action Friday and Saturday as they show Mockingjay Part 1 in Lakeside on Friday and Walnut Upper Deck on Saturday, both at 8 p.m. Mockingjay, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Liam Hemsworth, is a thriller you won't want to miss. However, I highly recommend reading the book first. The Electrifying Minnesota exhibit continues at the Beltrami County History Center this week from noon until 4 p.m. daily. Come out and learn about life before electricity and how this electricity and technology has changed our lives. Where would we be without electricity anyways? So stop by and check it out. Head over to the Rec Center on Saturday to take part in the beginning of the Couch to 5K Challenge. The purpose of the challenge is to get Bemidjians into shape while preparing them for the Shamrock Run, which will take place on St. Patrick's Day this year. The event begins at 9 a.m. and the cost is free, so get out and test your limits. Do yourself some good. The Bemidji Axemen will be back in action on Sunday at the Sanford Center when they take on Minnesota Sting at 3 p.m. Tickets range from $10 to $38 and can be purchased at Lucan's and the Sanford Center. For those unfamiliar with the Axemen, they are a team of professional indoor football league. The intention of the league is to get players into either the National Football League or the Canadian Football League. And since we're on the subject of the National Football League, congratulations to the New England Patriots who took home the national title of winning Super Bowl 49 last Sunday. And a reminder to all that Beaver Floats are every Thursday in the Union from 3 to 4 p.m. Who doesn't love a good root beer float? And now, local soccer legend Emily Olson will fill us in on This Week in Sports.
Hey there, Beaver Nation. This is Emily Olson. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Let's talk about sports. To start off, women's basketball lost to Winona State by just 2 points, losing 65-63, and then lost to Upper Iowa 74-56. The Beavers will play here this weekend against Southwest on Friday at 6 o'clock and then at 4 o'clock on Saturday against Sioux Falls. Men's basketball also lost to Winona State 75-68, but came back with a big win against Upper Iowa 88-85. The team will play here this weekend to take on Southwest this Friday at 8 p.m. and then Sioux Falls this Saturday at 6 p.m. Women's hockey had last weekend off, but will take on St. Cloud State in the Sanford Center Friday at 7 o'clock and then Saturday at 4 o'clock. Men's hockey put their winning streak to the test last week as they took on the nationally ranked Bowling Green. The Beavers started off the weekend with a big 5-2 win during the first game and then came back to tie Bowling Green 2-2 their second game. The team will take on the number 5 ranked team in the nation, Michigan Tech, away this Friday and Saturday. Women's tennis traveled to Fargo to take on Concordia College, but came up just a little bit short, losing 5-4. Claudia Ballou and Kaylee Weston defended the Cobbers' number 1 doubles pair 8-3, and Justine Scheller and Sabrina Oakson took the number 3 doubles match, winning 8-2. Moving on to single play, Shailene Prout and Deani Hatch both beat their Cobber opponents, but Concordia came back to gain wins in the final 4 single matches, which was just enough to edge out the Beavers. The Beaver tennis team will travel to Winona in Upper Iowa on February 14th and 15th. Women's track and field competed against 9 other schools last weekend at the Cobber Duels meet and captured 5th place. The Beavers had several top place finishes, starting off with the 1,000-meter race where Emily Turner came in 3rd place with a time of 3 minutes and 17 seconds, then also competed in the mile and took 4th place with a time of 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The women's 4x4 team also came out with the top 4 finish, coming in 4th place with a time of 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Haley Haraub brought home the bronze in the pole vault with a height of 10.4, and following behind in 5th place was Austin Eng with a height of 9.5. Nicole Crummy had a not-so-crummy weekend, finishing 5th in the 600-meter run with a time of 1 minute and 43 seconds. Sarah Malam also had a good weekend, placing 5th in the 400-meter run with a time of 1 minute and 1 second. The team will compete in the Lake Superior Challenge in Duluth this Saturday. And now, the Beaver Pride Athletes of the Week. Sierra Sensky and Brendan Harms have been selected this week due to outstanding performances. Sensky led the B-ball offense last week, averaging 17.5 points per game, including a 23 performance against Winona. She leads the team in scoring, averaging 15 points per game, which also amounts to 10th place in the NSIC. Brendan Harms had a 2-point weekend against Bowling Green. He had an assist to Jerry Fitzgerald's game-winning goal on Friday and then netted a goal on Saturday, which tied the game. Harms ranked 2nd on the team with 17 points and has scored a point in 11 of the last 12 games he has appeared in. That's all for Beaver Sports this week. Back to you, Shalane and Erica. Peace out, homies.
There are so many musical events going on at BSU right now. The 3-day music festival kicked off this Thursday, ending on Saturday. It included performances by various high schools, including Detroit Lakes, Delano, Lincoln from Thief River Falls, Vincent Massey Intermediate and High School from Winnipeg, Aiken, Pequot Lakes, and our own Bemidji High School. There were feature workshops and performances as well as open rehearsals with guest artists. On Friday, Steve Smith, former drummer for Journey, held a clinic in the main theater, and Graham Breedlove, trumpeter with the Army Blues, the top jazz band in the U.S. Army, hosted a clinic in the recital hall. Also on Friday, the alumni came together for an amazing performance of a jazz ensemble with swing dance. The event ended with a concert finale featuring Blue Ice with clinicians Breedlove and Smith. We are so excited about the upcoming romantic Valentine's dinner for singers from the Opera Night in May. You can buy tickets by calling Fulton Gallagher at 218-586-2436, no later than February 7th. The evening will feature singers, musicians, a gourmet dinner, and time for the audience to sing along to that special person. The Bemidji Symphony Orchestra will go for broke with a concert at 3 p.m. on February 15th. At the end of the month, Corey Renbarger, professor of The Voice, will present BSU voice students in Gilbert and Sullivan's The Mikado, with a full orchestra directed by Scott Guidry, BSU professor of bands. The Watermark Art Center presents Flying in Circles, silk paintings by artist Mary Therese, as part of the February 1st Friday Art Walk. Inspired by the natural world, Mary creates wearable art. An open reception will take place from 5 to 7 p.m. Friday at the Watermark Art Center. The reception will feature a creative movement, performances at 6 p.m. The Watermark is free and open to the public. For more information, call 444-7570 or email watermark@paulbunyan.net. Hours for the Watermark Art Center are noon to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. We'll be right back after this short break.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
In other news, BSU students vote to ban water bottle sales. On Wednesday, the student government unanimously passed a bill to ban water bottle sales of plastic water. The Student Senate voted to become the first college in the Minnesota state colleges and universities to ban the sale of bottled water. Only 2 others in the state have already, McAllister and St. Benedict. There was talk about how this may interfere with others' opinions on bottled water. Not offering it decreases the sales on campus, as well as not giving people the option to buy it if they want to. However, the Sustainability Office will be offering free refillable water bottles next to Einstein's and the Free Store. This bill will be effective in the fall of 2016. The second annual Bemidji State Fishing Team fundraising tournament is on February 21st from 10 to 1 p.m. at Diamond Point Park. There will be $1,000 in prizes, and there's a $15 entry fee. For the first 50 entries, they will receive a free hat. Sponsored by No Tackle, Gander Mountain, Swing Baits Oil, Lowe's Keith's Pizza, Otter, Rapala, Markham Technologies, and Strike Master. There will also be door prizes throughout the day. Join the fun on the 21st. Related to organizations, the Phoenix is a gay-straight alliance that meets on Thursday nights from 5 p.m. in the Residential Life Conference Room. This room is across the lounge in Walnut. It's a great opportunity to make new friends and support others. Also, like the Phoenix on the Facebook page at Bemidji State University. And now let's take a look at your weather for the week.
Looking at Friday, there's a chance of snow with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 14. Saturday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 24 and a low of 19. Sunday, there's a chance of snow, but the high is 24 and the low is 14. Monday, it's going to be partly sunny, and the high is 21 and the low is 9. Tuesday, there's another chance of snow. It's going to be a freezing 23 degrees and a low of 12. Wednesday should be cloudy with a high of 11 and a low of negative 12. And Thursday, it's going to be freezing but partly sunny with a high of 1 and a ridiculous low of negative 7. And that's your forecast for the week. Bemidji State University and community members have teamed together to form a task force to help better deal with campus alcohol abuse, which was discussed at last week's Alcohol and Safety Summit. Their first task will be to gather the results of an online student survey, which should be made available to students within the next week. President Hansen stated that he wants to make this an issue and would like people to come together and say, what's going on? What's happening? Why is it happening? And what can we do to stop it? It's a proud week to be in the state of hockey, as Bemidji was named number 18 on Smart Assets list of America's best hockey towns. Other neighboring towns in this list include Grand Forks, Duluth, Mankato, St. Cloud, and St. Paul. On Wednesday, Bemidji State football coach Jeff Tesh announced that the team has signed 39 student athletes to join the Beavers roster for the 2015 season. The newest Beaver All-Stars consist of 36 high school seniors and 3 transfers who are already enrolled at Bemidji State. This includes 19 offensive, 19 defensive, and 1 special teams player. These students were chosen from all over the country, including 19 students from Minnesota, in addition to Arizona, Florida, Missouri, North Carolina, North Dakota, Texas, and Wisconsin. If your club or organization is doing anything newsworthy, hit us up on our Facebook or Twitter page to have your story featured. And that is your KBSU News for February 6th through 12th. I'm Shalana Eason.
And I'm Erica Jolliker. Stay classy, Bemidji.